content warnings list for full details. I guess I should be. Suicidal ideation, committing suicide, self-harm, self-hatred, non-consensual kiss, body horror, one of my favorites, graphic violence, killing, misogynistic violence, vomiting, parental abuse, physically and psychologically abusive relationships, loss of loved ones, strong language, ableist language. Okay, there is no visual depiction of these, it's text only. So, there may be some things that I don't read. I will try and read ahead a little instead of doing what I usually do, which is just vomit everything I see on the screen without thinking much about it. Yep, that's basically what it is. Deal, yeah. Mean fucking Kia, no! God damn, and we begin. All right. First, we're gonna go full screen. All right, let's do it. Death of the authors. The two of you would often exchange school notes. Not to study, of course, but to talk about the characters you've drawn into the margins. Half an hour doodling in class became long, late-night conversations. You and her would feverishly pitch ideas about the trials your characters would face and countless what-ifs that kept you laughing until the sun came up. She said they were called OCs, little guys you make up in your head and daydream about. Oh, you can see my mouse. Hold on a second. There we go. She had them too, but you always thought hers were way cooler. Even though your characters were your own, you still imagine them butting heads, fighting alongside one another, and maybe even falling in love. You know, as a joke. At the time, you weren't really sure what you wanted to do with your life. On the other hand, she always knew from the jump that she wanted to be a comic artist. You had no doubt she could achieve something amazing. You remember one night, she called you later than usual. You'd just gotten done taking the dog out on a walk, and you kicked off your shoes just in time to hear the landline ring. She sounded out of breath, but she was excited. Her voice was distorted, but you could tell the wind must have been beating around the telephone lines. She said, "Leia, I started drafting a story. I put both of our characters in it. It's going to be awesome." You crouched down, receiver cradled in the nook of your shoulder as you wiped off your dog's paws. Yeah. Most homes do still have a landline. It's not that common, but I want you to help me write it. Knowing her awesome would be an understatement. You could barely contain your own excitement. Yeah? Sorry. What's the story about? You could feel her smiling from behind the phone. Well, it's about... So it's about this dude who regresses, which means every time he dies, he goes back in time with the knowledge of everything that happened. He'll die to the same guy like 100 times and kick his ass when he knows every single one of his attack patterns. Oh, you killed me? That's interesting. Let me add something to your list of weaknesses and I'll get back to you. The man animates with remarkable liveliness as he explains the plot of his comic to you. What's orb? You've not gotten a chance. Hold on a second here. That's too quiet. There we go. Oh no! What? Oh no! God, Kia is deep in fanfic. Oh my god. I didn't even know that term. You've not gotten a chance to get into words since you arrived 15 minutes ago, save for when you first greeted him at the door. This part where, yo, get this! He's basically squaring up against, like, the Grim Reaper in this universe, and he does the most Chad thing and dies on purpose. So when he comes back, he mind games the fuck out of him by repeating his monologue before the Reaper guy even says anything. Is that I don't know. What? Oh, a novel? I thought it was like a term for... Oh, wow.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Surprise, motherfucker. How you been?
Been a while since I started ghosting, but I figured I'd drop by for a bit since I'm off this week. Also, hi.
Damien, hello. How are you doing? 66 month streak. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that support. 5.5 years. Holy shit. Oh, that's the title. Oh, I didn't realize that. I feel like an idiot now. I thought it was a term from like some fanfic thing or whatever. Holy shit. Damien, thank you so much. That is, wow. Thank you for being so generous. How are you doing, man? It's been a while. So I made this my main tab. Yeah. He seems average on the surface, but he's actually wicked smart and it constantly makes people underestimate him. Trust me, it's so crazy. I've never heard of it. Sorry, jeez. You go like, oh, not ORV, and you and Melon both dropped the title thing. I'm thinking like, okay, it must be some fanfic term I've never heard before, because there's a lot of terms in fanfiction, like, you know, mpreg, that I didn't know about a couple years ago, and now I do, despite not wanting to. I have forced knowledge thrust upon me. No, we literally just started it, Chevy. Not impreg, mpreg. This is a lot of cans to open. God damn it. Anyway, let's focus on the game, shall we? Yes, let's. The way I wrote the build-up to the third arc climax, dude, it's gonna blow your mind. We see how absolutely busted he gets. Is being overpowered really that fun? Huh? No, oh my god. Mpreg. I have... There. What? I had to explain it! I have the burden of knowledge. Phoenix, no! God, I see Phoenix in the chat. No! God. I feel so bad, Melon. I do not take this personally. This is just how the chat goes. I swear to God, I'm so sorry. Yes, the pre-evolution to the Omegaverse. And it literally started with Kirk and Spot, I would say. Kirk and Spock. I keep going about Emperor. Go on, Melon! Pregnant. No, I'm... Huh? Sorry, I'm getting... Oh my god.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Damien, thank you so much for that gift sub to Melon. 587 gift subs so far in the channel. That is insane, man. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the support. Huh? He stares blankly at you. Dude, another one.
Another has risen to join the flock.
This time to Steel of Studio Blue. 588 gift subs so far. Thank you so much, Damien. Really appreciate that. No, I mean, he's not really overpowered. He has to, like, constantly die all the time and shit. He starts to pedal back. It's not perfect. That's the part that makes it cool. Sorry.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Kia, no! Holy shit. Damien, thank you for the gift sub to Illy. 589 gift subs so far. Oh my god, man. Thank you so much. Sorry, didn't mean to sound like I was... Oh my
Another
god.
has risen to join the flock.
Another to Phoenix this time. 590 gift subs. Thank you so much, Damien. I know you're... Yes, of all the people here, I want you all to know, someone did, your mother or your grandmother, splooshed to Kirk and Spock. I don't write the rules. That's just how it is. I'm sorry, Melon, for this. Yeah, thank you so much, Damien. We're playing Melon Kids game. We literally just started it, so... No, don't you hawk me, Dora. What a terrible day to have ears! I didn't need to tell you what to do. God. Anyway, back to the game, come on. Holy shit, Damien.
Another has risen to join the flock.
You ghost for months, or for like weeks, and then you come back, drop a sub, drop several gift subs, and then you're just gonna bounce, aren't you? You're amazing, man. Thank you so much for that. 591 gift subs so far. Holy shit!
To join the flock.
3 months to Jay! Oh my god, Damien, thank you! 594 gift subs total. Holy shit, he's a guardian angel. Goddamn. You know me so damn well. Seriously, Damien, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My guardian angle. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I was judging. Your story sounds cool. You stabilize your steak with a fork and press your knife against it, attempting with little success to saw into the meat. You are Leia Kim, a pathetic and lonely 32-year-old webcomic artist who has been slaving away at a pet project for as long as she can remember. Why did you write this about me and change my gender? I just want to know. I just want to know, Melon. Because, like, before I was streaming, I had delusions of grandeur with webcomics. That's me, fuck you! No, I don't go to bars anymore. In front of you is your blind date, a colleague from your friend's retail job. She must have thought you make a good fit because you're both webcomic artists. A classic blunder. Don't let your delusions be delusions. Yeah. What's your comic about? Like a slice of life or romance or something? Oh, well, okay. His eyes wander as he mumbles out the question. Aquarian. Damn. Oh, yeah, a big sloppy romance. All sorts of kissing and hand-holding. Right. Fucking, too. Gay fucking. You mime your index finger sliding in and out of a hole. Could also be... Or... He pretends not to hear and changes the subject. Are you busy tonight? We could chill at my place and watch anime. Steal. Your pulse quickens. You were worried he would ask this. You try to keep calm and cast your gaze into the distance, stroking thoughtfully at your invisible beard. Yeah, but Eldritch Horrors are the idiots who summoned them. Yes, I'd say I'm quite busy. How busy? How busy? His voice suddenly raises an octave. He looks like he's about to stand up in his chair. Really busy? Like, you don't have enough time to come over? You don't have to stay long. Fellas, don't be a Stanley. Some unpleasant images flash through your mind. It might be time to pack it up. You cough into your shoulder to mask your stifled breathing. You roll up your sleeve and stare at your imaginary watch. Oops, I'm actually over by a few minutes. I'm so sorry. It was really nice getting to know you. Before you can protest, you shove the rest of the steak into your mouth and leave your half of the bill on the table. What? Do I... Oh. I thought it was... Oh my god, I thought she was like saying something like... Yeah, gotta run. Bye-bye. I was confused. What's I saying? So nice! Awesome, Damien. Awesome. Yes, stay, please. Run, girl, run. You maintain a brisk pace and occasionally glance over your shoulder a few times, just to make sure he's not trying to catch up with you. Your heart is pounding. Maybe he meant well. You don't know. Either way, you've just ruined another date. When you're convinced the coast is clear, you sit by the fountain and let out a deep sigh of relief. I should have just stayed home. I'm so dumb. Why do I keep letting her drag me into these? I know, right? He ruined it. So not to sports on the TV. Me too! Whenever I go to, like, anywhere that has a TV, I'll kind of just watch the sports, and I just, like, I don't even like sports, but I zone out. Feel the big-ass steak settling in your stomach. The speed at which you power through the meat is almost worrisome. Anxiety must be like super strength for your molars. Hey, hey! You stop looking at the tile grooves between your feet and perk up to see your friend, Crystal. I got your text! How was the date? Did you kissy-kissy? You've already walked out on 3 different guys by now. You don't know how she's still optimistic about it. Still so optimistic about this. No, I totally get that, Dora. I wouldn't either. Forget the date. I need to walk off my lunch. Aw, does baby have a tummy ache? Come here. You expertly dodge out of the way as her hand brushes dangerously close to you. Crystal grins stupidly at you and makes a gasping motion with her fingers. You need to hold still if you want a massage. I'll throw up on you. She drops her arms. Oh, is that so? Crystal grabs your hand with her sleeve and tows you behind her like an overdue rental. Let's get you some sunlight. You're looking a lot paler since the last time I saw you. It's a gamble. You're whiter than me. The great outdoors. Don't you feel more alive already? No one asking anyone out. She turns around to see you curled up on the pavement in a fetal position. This again? That is gross. Get up. Beep, beep. Please recharge battery. Oh my god, get up! Crystal attempts to drag you to your feet by pulling on your jacket, but she only succeeds in spinning you around 180 degrees. I'm tired. I need to lay down. We've only been walking for 10 minutes. You're making a scene. That's what you get for forcing me to go outside. How do you like that, idiot? You're the one who looks like an idiot. After a few more minutes of trying, Crystal gives up and sits on a bench with a cold can of Pepsi from the bendy. You're still on the ground. She's not even paying attention to you anymore. She takes an obnoxiously loud sip. God knows how much bacteria you're picking up right now. What if God doesn't know? She takes another sip. You want to know what God doesn't know? She throws her empty soda can towards the waste bin without looking. It misses completely. How long do you have left to live? Crystal suddenly lunges at you. You tighten into a defensive formation, but her predator press-on claws prove to be a formidable weapon. She wrestles you into the pavement until you both end up rolling into the grass, kicking and pulling and laughing. You! She snorts like a pig. You son of a bitch! I'll kill you until you die! Don't threaten me with a good time. You flip her jacket over her face. You've only made me stronger! Godzilla slap! Crystal flails at you with her unoccupied sleeves. No, stop it! What if I get pregnant? What? The two of you bust out laughing, hacking mucus and doubling over. You sense passerby gawking, but you're too caught up in the moment to care. Litterbug. Jesus, you are too much. You feel your chest burning as you gasp for breath on your back, laying down in the grass beside her. I'm too much. What about you? I'm perfectly normal. You're the freak. Yeah, right. You both lie in silence for a while, staring up at the clouds as the sound of your heavy breaths fill the air. I can't believe you convinced me to go on that stupid blind date. You need to experience life more. You can't just cling to me all the time. How are you going to survive if something happens to me? You begin to sit up. You sound like my mom. I mean, let's be real here. I basically am. At least you don't beat my ass, I guess. Did she really do that? Nah. That was my dad. That's not funny. That's, like, actually fucked up. Whatever, I'm over it. Not like I see him anymore. One more reason not to leave the house after today. Crystal sits up too. What? Sorry, forget what I said. Leia, I think I should stay home from now on. I don't really want to go out anymore. Is that a problem? Yeah, it's a problem. What if I want to invite you somewhere? You know how I am. I'm just going to be awkward and weird, and I have things I need to do anyway. Really? You're just going to rot in your apartment all day? I don't just rot. I'm working on my project. Bitch, I've seen your room. I can't even see your carpet, there's so much trash. And every time you write or draw something, you say it's not good enough and you toss it. That's not progress.
Why are you attacking me, Melon?
I am making progress. I just... Phoenix, I feel called out. Help. I need to try harder. You need to take some time off. That's what you need. This is not healthy. Make Hawk perish, be Melon. I'm worried about you. I'm sorry. Let's all group hug. It's just, whenever I waste time, I stress out over whether or not this thing will ever get finished. Hang out with your friends is a waste of time? No, I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Crystal unwraps a lollipop from her pocket and sticks it in her mouth. She keeps the wrapper clenched in her fist as she stares out into the tree line. Look, I know your comic means a lot to you. To touch you. More than me, even. I won't claim to understand the world you're living in right now. But, stop. The project was made for 2 people. You can't do this by yourself. Shut up. It's okay, you're only one person. You don't have to finish it. You're hurting yourself. I'm serious. Stop. Bitch, you live like this. Phoenix, no. Just work on something else, please. Leia. She's not coming back. Shut the fuck up. The only reason I can't finish anything is because you keep fucking distracting me. Because you keep trying to force me out of the house. Because you keep blowing up my phone all fucking day. Leia, this is killing you. You don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't go outside. What if I came in one day and just see you dead in your chair? You want me to just sit here and watch you do this to yourself? Phoenix, no. Sure, but Phoenix big same. How the fuck am I supposed to feel? Why do you care so much about me anyway? What have I ever done for you? Be a burden? A burden? Is that how you see yourself? After all the times you've been there for me, listened to me, and comforted me? If you didn't want people to care about you, then you should have been a shittier person. You want me to be a shittier person? Oh, that's easy. One day I'm gonna kill myself, and it's gonna be your fault. Bitch. They're friends. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean it. Crystal, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. You try to get the words out, but they physically lodge in your throat. Say it. Just say you're fucking sorry, please. Crystal glares at you with stunned, teary eyes. Please, I'm sorry. Please let me say I'm sorry. You take a step backwards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You turn around. Crystal, I'm sorry. Please hear me. You start walking away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't look back. And an hour goes by. That's shitty. I'm sorry. That is... Uh-oh, spaghetti. Oh, no, Phoenix, you can't use that for trauma IRL. You can't. You can tell because Hawk is into it. When you open your eyes again, you're at your desk. Your half-finished work scattered haphazardly across your workstation. God. Uh-oh, spaghetti. You feel your face. It's wet. You've been crying. It doesn't matter. You turn on the lamp and look at the last thing you were working on. It's a storyboard early in Chapter 7. Here, the witch Teslin gets captured, again, and Lana makes a questionable deal with the witch hunters to break her out. The save files. God. Half the panels are empty. In the third panel, there's a rough sketch of Teslin playing the harmonica in her cell, but the legs aren't drawn in. You aren't the one who worked on this. How is she supposed to be sitting again? You squint at the page and knead your forehead. You don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't go outside. How the fuck am I supposed to feel? Your concentration is worse than usual. Just focus. You can do this. She's wrong. If you want people to care about you, then you should have been a shittier person. It's not impossible. You can visualize the finished work in your mind's eye. You just have to catch up to it. Fuck. You sweep everything off the desk. Oh, I have a choice. Back your head against the desk. Your nose starts to bleed. God damn. Can I stop? Fuck, why can't I do it? Why can't I fucking do it? I knew her better than anyone else. If I can't do it, then who the fuck can? Get it together. Fuck! Your hand shakes uncontrollably. You clamp your fingers over your wrist, but you've already lost control. I'm so tired of this. Crystal was right. I need to be free. But I just can't afford to let everything go. You lean back in your chair and stare up at the ceiling. I don't really feel like killing myself. I just want the world to end. It seems you passed out again. It's quiet. For some reason, you decide to peek through the blinds. No activity. It is still early in the morning, after all. You pull away from the window and look at the mess you made on the floor. With a sigh, you crouch down and begin shuffling the papers back into your hand. Yeah, it's... Ah! Blood drips in your face and leaves a dark splotch that sinks through the stack. Instinctively, your hand moves to wipe it off, but it just leaves a bigger smear on the page. God damn it. If it does get too heavy, I did tell Melon that we would probably stop. If it is getting too heavy for you guys, let me know. I'm still good to keep going. You wipe your nose with the back of your hand. I'm sorry. Blink. I didn't mean to do that to you. Let me put you back in order. You stop moving. Just now. You couldn't say your name. What the? You touch your throat. It feels like the lump from yesterday is still there. You try to swallow it down, but you can't. So don't use me as a libis. No worries, Steel. He's got the right, yeah, it's good. Hello? Something is wrong. Am I dreaming? Why can't I say her name? Can I say anyone's name? I can't say his name either. Leia. Leia Kim. Leia Kim, Leia Kim. Cautiously, you put your shoes on and open the front door. Your eyes sweep from left to right. There's no one outside. Cars are stranded in the middle of the road, unattended. A shiver runs through your body. Hello? Is anyone here? No answer. You continue down the road, scanning your surroundings. Did I die? Is this hell? I mean, I always thought that's where I'd end up, but I didn't really want to. Wouldn't be here. You trace your steps back to the park. You have hope to see meandering around. Why did I pick that noise? God! But you know you won't. I'm sorry. It actually doesn't. Make this less dramatic. I'm not poop grunting. Oh my god! All the stuff I said yesterday, I didn't really mean it. You were right. Please come back. You drag your feet lifelessly. You knock on door. You don't hear her mother calling her from the living room. You don't hear her footsteps hitting the wooden floor with excitement. I want to hear the difference. That's maybe. Not. That's the same sound. It is not. Oh no. You turn the knob and find that it gives way. You take your shoes off and excuse yourself inside. Take off your shoes. You know what? Fine, I'll make a new noise. A new noise. It'll be completely different. The faint smell of curry wafts in from the kitchen. A few chairs are pushed out and half-eaten plates encircle the table. You guide yourself through the empty house and push into her room. Wait, what kind of curry? Melon, what kind of curly? Dramatically voted. Okay. New noise, okay? I'm not gonna go anymore because you guys are equating that with something else that I don't want it to be equated with, so... Curly, what? Okay, But what kind of curry? I want to know that. God damn it. I said curry. What kind of curry? I said curly. Actually, here, hold on a second. We'll do the... Hold on a second. Wait. Okay. Oops. My volume wasn't up. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so... Are you in here? I wanted to apologize. I'm sorry. Your eyes gravitate to the phone on the bed. You pick it up and look through recent messages. So sorry. God damn it. Leia, waifu heart. I'm done with the date. I'll be waiting in front of the fountain soon. Wow, already? So fast. Sit tight, baby daddy's on his way to pick you up. Baby daddy, what the hell? Fine, I'll... There. You put the phone down. You shuffle through the bed to see if there's anything else. Then something sharp unexpectedly pricks your finger. Ow! The gleam of a single-edged razor on the bed catches light from the window. Your eye twitches. You pull the covers over it so you don't have to look at it. I really should just die. God, we networked this. God. The world ended quietly. You cried yourself to sleep in her bed and spent the morning after walking through a ghost town. Without the usual bustle of the traffic, pedestrian or otherwise, it felt less like your neighborhood and more like a vacant movie lot. The wind was nice and cool on your skin, weather mildly cloudy, low to mid-70s. It was peaceful. You press the barrel to your temple. Click. Your father gave you this old revolver for self-defense. You didn't want it, so you never fired it. You don't even know if it's loaded. After some idle pacing, you'd worked up enough courage to visit your parents' house. You remember that the dry cleaners down the block was missing a C when you first moved out. Now it's dry ainers. You always wondered about the generic name. Does the government own that building? Click. You stood outside for a while, staring up at the second-story window. That's where your old room was, before you ran away from home. You could almost see the back of your monitor through the glare. You still regret that you couldn't take your hard drive with you. Click. You imagine opening the door and seeing him sitting on the sofa, looking over his shoulder at you. You chickened out and turned back around. The world is gone. You're still scared of that man? Click. Always finding novel ways to give yourself stress. Can't let your last thought be a happy one? Can't your last thought be a happy one? You open your eyes and look up at the sky. Wahaha! Greetings, mortal. What the hell do you think you're doing? Huh? The strange figure reaches for your gun? You pull away with all your might, wrestling it from its puny grip. Are you insane? Why are you trying to kill yourself? What are you? A hallucination? Get away from me! Give me that stupid thing! No, I need it! The humanoid creature wrestles with you to the ground and bites your hand in an attempt to make you let go of the revolver. Okay, take it easy, Steel. Hope to see you again soon. Glad you're in the new house. Hope things are going great, and you settle in quickly. You fight and tussle and kick your way into the grass. Somehow this feels familiar. You stupid amoeba! What good is going to come of this? Nothing good, but at least it'll be nothing bad either. That makes zero sense! Fuck you! You both end up exhausted, but the gun remains firmly in your hand. This is technically a victory, but it doesn't really feel like one. At least, hear me out! Why, should I? The creature brushes itself off with a pompous wave and readjusts its clothes. Shoot her! As the last living being on this planet, you have been formally invited to a very special event. A special event. That's right. It snaps its fingers and a small mushroom cloud explosion blows up behind it for dramatic effect, you assume. The Apocalypse Games! Sounds like bad TV. Give it a few centuries, it'll take off. Anyway, basically, if you participate in these games, you have the chance to become a grand prize winner. What exactly does this entail, you ask? Well, the grand prize winner of the Apocalypse Games gets to reverse their apocalypse. Isn't that just incredible? What do you think? Not interested. Bye. Wait! You open your eyes. You open your eyes? You bolt upright, whizzing your head left and right. Hi! Why am I still alive? Well, since you decided to be so rude, I've cursed you with a type 2 immortality. What? That's all the time I have for you. Enjoy wandering this empty world for the remainder of your infinite existence. Bye-bye. Oh, no, you don't. Huh? Just as the creature snaps its fingers to return to who knows where, you tackle it at the last second. Get off me! What are you still hanging on to me for? You got your foot through the door. Are you happy now? Sheesh. Well, it wrenches away from your hands with a disgusted look. What is all this? Where are we? Obviously, we're in line at Space Burger. Huh? I was on my way to pick up lunch since you turned down my offer. What did you expect? It walks past you and pulls up to the service area. Is order 316 ready? It's the garden of salad, large blood shake, and a side of cherub-style fries. A writhing appendage reaches over the counter and hands the winged creature a steaming paper bag. Sweet! As it heads over to the seat by the window, it glances back at you. Don't just stand there and hold up the line. Go sit down somewhere. What the fuck is going on? You sit next to the angel thing, watching as it salivatingly tears into the bag. Its wings flutter excitedly. Nope, time to hide. Oh, no, Damien. Alright. That's 2. 3. 4. I know it did. It suddenly becomes aware of your watchful eyes and leans over to guard its meal, shielding the fries and salad from you. This is a comedy game! I'm not gonna eat your food. You better not, mortal. A single bite of these fries would instantly kill you. You grab a fistful of fries and shove them all in your mouth. Can you chill? I was kidding! So what exactly is this whole Apocalypse Games thing about? You have so many fries in your mouth, you're almost unintelligible. Oh, now you're curious. Could have just said yes from the start. Looky here. It points a floppy fry at you. All you need to know is that once every 100 years, a bunch of sad little yuppies like you beat each other to death in a little jar until there's only one left. For entertainment? For gambling? See, the bigwigs running the show don't really care about the moment-to-moment action of the games. Since they're all a bunch of kooky old geezers, their idea of fun is betting on who wins or loses. They even play using fake money. Can you believe that? I see you, Melon. Can't they just play poker or something? God always makes a big fuss about the set dressing. I honestly don't see the appeal. Personally, I believe all living creatures should exist in harmony. It closes its eyes and clasps its hands together, humming a little prayer. You just stare, dumbfounded. Okay, then why did you take up a role in all this? Up. That's too many questions. It holds up a palm to silence you. Bah, can't talk. Sinister absurdity. I'm done eating, so I'll be taking you back to the game area now. Since you were kind enough to join me for lunch, I'll leave you with a word of advice. Don't get too attached. It snaps and both of you vanish in a cascade of feathers. Okay, Dora. Huh? think someone just... Whoa, hey, relax! Shakily, you pick yourself off the floor as the world comes to. This is trinket. A long, shiny object forces you back to the ground as it jabs at your throat. Name, rank, and army, soldier. Oh, it's a sword. I draw comics, man. Dying is one thing, but you decide to take a rain check on dying painfully. She narrows her eyes but keeps the weapon leveled under your chin. Does anyone want to do something about this? I'll take care of it right after I finish this smoke. Sword Girl shoots him a menacing glare. Is what I would have said, but I actually quit smoking yesterday. He rings out his cigarette and with a few flicks and tucks it back into the carton. Bro, you're gonna come back. You're gonna back down to a girl. Who, me? He looks around and points to himself questioningly. Put the thing away before I kill you for real. A moody-looking girl wearing what can only be described as anime cosplay begins to make her way down the stairs. Her steps are slow and deliberate, eyes locked dead on as her fingers trace the banister. Your assailant stares back at her but says nothing, slamming her weapon back into its sheath in a slow and aggressive compliance. They clearly haven't known each other long, but you can tell that there is already tension between them. As you stand to your feet, you take your first good look at your surroundings. You expected the game area to be more fantastical locale, but it's somehow less magical than the burger joint. Kill me, start a cult, talk to me, oh god. Explode with chart, what are you talking about? Oh, needy street, oh that's the game, yes. Counting the heads, it seems there's 4 other people here. You brace yourself and prepare to mingle. Ooh, who should we talk to? Dude man, girly girl, sword, or anime? Who do we talk to? Probably gotta talk to all of them, but I don't know, so... Sword? Alright, I'm going with Chevy. You approach Sword Girl. Hey, thanks for not killing me with a sword. It means a lot. You put your hand out for a shake. Her thumb pushes up the guard of her weapon and her eyes dare you to come closer. You realize a little late that socializing is maybe not your forte. Oh, excuse me. She squints at you, studying your face like a detailed mural. You want to explain to her that you have the combat prowess of a 5th grader that just fell off his skateboard, but she doesn't seem like the type to listen. I care she too. Oh my god. Satisfied with her appraisal of you, she lets the sword fall back into its sheath. You're a civvy. Well, yeah, obviously. Where's your allegiance? Usam? Don't lie to me. I don't have an allegiance. She seems taken aback, but not surprised by your answer. Of course. You're from a shithole nation with no morals or self-respect. You don't recall mentioning where you're from. At least she seems more relaxed around you now. Her eyes scan the other participants in the room. Don't let your guard down around them. They are not trustworthy. There is zero hint of self-awareness in her voice. Hey, Pearl. Her eyes snap back to you. I apologize for the sudden attack. She suddenly stands completely straight and turns her head to one side. You can tell this is a heavily practiced movement. Please, hit me. I'm not gonna hit you. Understood. She draws her sword and in ritual fashion begins to make a cut on her palm as she's drawing the bow of a violin. No, stop! You grab her wrist and pull it away, but the blood already begins to spill, the sight making you queasy. She's startled by your interjection. You didn't hit me. That means my offense was more grave than a strike to the face. Not what that means. It's Wrath Month. Today is July 1st, Pearl. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm calling it now. We're going into gay overtime. Pride lasting for at least another week. The image of hurting yourself flashes in your mind. The urge to vomit swells in your chest. You feel sick. Please don't do that. Pride too, like exactly. Chevy! You shuffle around in your pockets anxiously. You fish out a single band-aid pattern with the little cartoon critters. It's way too small. Your hands shake as you attempt to apply it. This probably isn't going to help very much, but it's better than nothing. She inspects the Band-Aid with mild interest, holding her wrist up under the chandelier light. It's cute. You find yourself smiling a little. Pride Tokyo Drift. You're cute. Excuse me? I said giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people. She nods slowly in confusion. You awkwardly turn in place like someone is rotating you with tank controls. You should not be joking around like that with someone you've just met. It's a visual novel by Melon. As your eyes drift off to the side, you spot the smoker squatting in front of the sofa. Is what true? Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, it's true. It's still a very low risk, but it's more than 30 times the equivalent fatality rate from lightning in humans in the US. What are the odds of getting hit by lightning in the US? Less than 1 in a million. So, giraffes are basically 30 in a million chance to get struck by lightning. She said one giraffe getting hit every time. Making it even for people. God. Anyway, he's counting something down on his fingers with a look of incredible concentration. 3, 2, 1. He snaps his fingers. Open sesame. On cue, the main entrance door swings wide open. He shoots up to his feet and pumps his fist victoriously. Damn, I'm good at this. He tucks his elbows inward and dance steps his way across the carpet. Door's open now. Y'all coming? The others exchange amused glances before quietly nodding and following after him. You enter a significantly more spacious room than the last. Oh shit, wait. We're about to kick things off now, aren't we? I haven't emotionally prepared yet. Your eyes meet as you walk. Oh, almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Casey. The dumbass smoker is Dan. Scarf Girl is Vivi. She doesn't talk much. Psycho Soldier over there. I don't think anyone knows her name. That about covers it. I'm sorry you're a boy kisser. Did she try to kill you too? His name is Dan, apparently. Sis, you don't even know. Damn, Pearl. Take a cold shower, bitch. She was just the last one to pop in before you. Came in swinging all crazy like, die, Usumans. Luckily, we had Vivi to stop her. You and us all would have been on a kebab. I didn't survive the end of the world just so I could die to some LARPing bitch. Who are those guys? At the far end, another cluster of people migrates towards the center of the room. Looks like our competition. Evening, gents. One of them breaks off from the group to come greet you. They really kept us waiting, huh? I was making circles like you wouldn't believe. Quit running ahead of us, worm. Don't forget your place in the hierarchy. Oops, sorry, I forgot. Pearl gets to be dehydrated, God. There definitely wasn't anything normal happening in their room either. Comfortable yet, mortals? You were wondering when this thing was going to show up. You can see sauce stains on its chin. It's time for your first and probably most important event. Choosing your team leader. That would be me, naturally. No. With a wave, a giant spinning wheel materializes to its side. Everyone's name and face is hand-drawn in each slice. The angel's handiwork, no doubt. That's Ark. You'd rather not participate in her pecking order, but you get the feeling it'll be unavoidable. The one dancing in place is Raksha. She and Dan would probably get along. There's a dog man named Sable. It's hard to get a read on his expression. The chipper girl is Tulip. Something about her reads military brat to you, but she's the polar opposite of Sword Girl. Then there's Jill. It's hard to tell if she's spacing out or thinking about something. You want me to show my knees? I'll show them. I will right now, calves and all. I'm doing it. Okay. Ah, fuck! Ow! God damn it! I was gonna lift my leg up super quick, but I bashed it against my fucking desk. God damn it. My kneecaps. I had time to drink. Time to drink again. Drink that pain away. No, seriously. Bam! Cab! Look at that muscle! Look at it! Oh! This is a physical specimen! Anyway, back to the game. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, no.
Stop it.
Okay.
Get some help.
There's my knee. Unashy.
Another has risen to join the flock.
There. Hawk, don't show that for free! Phoenix! So, what would you guys pay for that? I hate you so much, Kia. Not me, I'm not like that, Phoenix! Not me, though. God damn it. He just got a sub, man! Oh, wait. Oh, hey, cool! Which one was that? Shit, sorry. 595 gift subs so far, Damien. Thank you so much for that to Pearl. Really appreciate that. I don't do things like that. God, okay. I love how two people automatically assumed I was like asking them directly. So, Dora and/or Phoenix, what would you pay me to see my kids? I wasn't. God, you guys are jerks. Pay for your socks. God. You don't want to know what I'd do for $500. I'd hawk AFK Journey. What? What the fuck would be in a private show? No! I feel dirty. I'm not a piece of meat. Love yourself, bro. You bring your eyes back to the scene at hand. Trip to the beach. God. Petting your cat for Pearl, my God. But you're a piece of Mel, do you want me to play your game or not? Random chance wheel, activate. I hate you so much, Kia. Why you gotta call me out like that? I know you meant actual cat, Phoenix. Wow, you're the weird one. As soon as the pain stops. With a self-satisfied smirk, it slaps the wheel and sends it reeling. Is this a joke? I refuse to accept the outcome of such a degenerate contraption. Sheesh, calm down. It's not what you think. Yes, little man, you got 8 subs! As the wheel grinds to a halt, the ticker begins to visibly slow against the next wave of names. It looks like it's about to land on a picture of the dog. The wheel continues to turn and stops on your name. Your blood runs cold. Wow, look at that! A lucky winner! What the fuck is the Skyrim Shuffle? And it's my favorite player, no less. Everyone is staring at you. You tug your collar nervously. What exactly does this mean? You, dear Leia, get to choose what game everyone plays. What? Have your arms fully extended. I'm tired now. What? She's obviously going to pick something that only she knows how to play. This is ridiculous. And I got it for free. He just sealed at us. I don't know if that's a fair assessment. You can pick anything you want. It doesn't matter what it is. You'll get back to him, Pearl. Don't worry. You can be thirsty in a second. Steam burned. Oh, that sucks, Trinket. I'm sorry. A game? You rack your brains, but find yourself coming up short as you feel everyone's eyes drilling into you. I don't know. The bug? Is the bug Jojo Siwa? Dodgeball? Oh, I know that game. Excellent, a family-friendly sport. Even kids can play it. It snaps and a red rubber ball emerges from the angel's hand. And the name applies. As the name applies, dodgeball is an earth game in which you must dodge the ball. Yeah, didn't like defense with a tire hawk. What the fuck, Trinket? Here are the rules we'll play by. If the ball touches you, you're out. If you catch the ball, they're out. By the way, once you're out, you can keep playing by hitting people from out of bounds. Everyone clear on how this works? Let's get into position now. Chop chop. Yeah, I do. She's like the first person of her generation to change so radically. She's the first to do it, and she's brave for it. The teams shuffle on opposite sides of the marked field. That's all I know of Jojo Siwa, though. You sit down on the floor with the careful deliberation of a frail old man. Casey looks down at you with concern. I don't know her dancey dance. Let's look it up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna mute this, just in case. Wait, is that it? I could do that! Okay, hold on a sec. Wait. Let's see if I can do this. So, all I gotta do is just... Wait. Just... Wait. If I just... And then it was, Anyway, that was like... I fucking forgot already. I'm so done. I'm sorry. Look, he looks like a... He looks like a sim. I hate you so much, Chevy. Where's the flavor? There's no flavor in this. All right, I can twerk. I mean, if I just... I can't. Okay. Ow. So I give this my dad. Okay. No, Bad Hawk, stop it. How many throughout his... I can't breathe. It's a joke. Okay. I don't have enough sangria for this. Which is easy with no back. I have back. Is that like a special strat? No. Blue team, it's your ball. It's your ball. Ark, the bug girl with impressive wingspan, is the first to pick it up. Fools. Her wings flutter rapidly as she winds back to catapult the thing. God. I'll show you the difference between us. The air ripples as she throws her entire body into an Olympian pitch, firing the ball like a cannon. Vivi caught it with one hand. What the? See you later, alligator. Dan adjusts his hat that was tilted loose from the impact. Aquarian! Chickle like a shell snake. Holy moly, you're pretty strong, huh? She's eyeing her first victim. Once she's confirmed the target, she lobs the ball upwards and nails it with a spinning kick. The red orb of death barely whizzes by Sable, who nearly loses his footing scampering away from it. The ball rebounds off the wall, hitting Ark in the back of the dome as she's shuffling along your end of the field. She faceplants. It sounds painful. She struggles to stand up. You little... She snatches the ball midair and hovers above the ground, locking onto Vivi. Die! Vivi bobs out of the way. The ball hits Casey directly in the gut. Oh my god! She folds like a long chair. Are you okay? You offer your shoulder, but she opts to crawl off the field like a slug. Dan picks up the ball and throws it to Vivi with a knowing nod. Vivi fakes him out with her eye movement and launches the ball at Raksha. Her body bends like a rubber hose cartoon to avoid it. Bzz, try again. It does, however, manage to clip someone else. It's a bit hard for me to catch the ball with just one hand. Casey picks up the ball from off field. Don't worry, I got this. She throws it pathetically. Oh, that pack is one. Tulip, the hyper girl from earlier, catches it. Oh, it's my turn. She turns to face her team. Who should I try to hit out? Sable points at Vivi. That one. Roger Dodger. Tongue out, she kicks up her leg like a baseball player and lets it fly. It's not moving very fast. Vivi's going to catch it easily. Just as the ball is about to cup in her hands, its motion suddenly reverses. Tulip catches her own reverse ball and throws it at Dan. Oh shit, what the fuck? The ball bounces off of him and just barely brushes against the back of Vivi's calf. Yes, double out! She high-fives Raksha. That's not any kind of pitch you've ever seen. Scyther! God. Some kind of special ability? It's hard to tell what happened. You're so cool. Do it again! They're still high-fiving with both hands now. You got it! She kicks the ball into her hands and scans the opposition. Hey you! It's no time to sit! The ball flies you. Finally, you'll be struck out. Swordgirl runs towards the ball. She catches it mid-flight and hits the dog dead center, all in a single pirouetting motion. Dang, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. You're still cool. Hold it! The angel blows a referee whistle and points at Swordgirl. Your shoes over the line! She looks down at her feet. It's 1 inch over the border. You're all out! What? This is a stupid game. As they leave the field, you realize the roster's whittled down to just you and Loudmouth over there. You know, I really don't want to win. I don't really want to win. She gently rolls the ball in your direction. Why not? You should give it some thought. You pick it up and roll it back. Nah, thinking hurts my small brain. Back to you. Please? Back to her. Aw, well, since you said please. She walks backwards out of bounds. Still no. The referee blows the whistle. That's game! Good match, everybody. Now gather round. The one who will be deciding the fates of all you lowly plebeians. Oh my fucking god. It's Leia Kim. Good job, Sonny. You are unresponsive as it slowly pats you on the shoulder. It checks its phone. The other team should be wrapping up right about now as well. The other teams. The angel girl's whatever I fucking make her. There's no way to lose him. No matter where or how fast she runs, she can still hear his footsteps approaching. Slowly. She clutches at her heart. Her chest rises and falls with desperate gasps for air. What's going to give out first? Her legs or her lungs? Closer. And closer. And closer. I just don't get it. Do you know how many points I put into charisma? I don't even have a way to respec. He's just talking to himself. He doesn't know you're here. Just stay still. Don't even breathe. Hey, system! Your mechanic's bugged. Over there, girls are practically tripping over themselves trying to get a piece of me. Why are these bitches giving me attitude all of a sudden? Is she British? Oh, 2 more hydrates. Whoop. 1. 2. What the fuck is this guy even talking about? With trembling hands, she slides out of the magazine and counts her bullets. 9. That's not enough. Who are you hiding from? Why the fuck you look like Sora? Stay the fuck back! Is he behind me? He turns around, exposing the entire back of his head to the barrel of her gun. She breathes in through her teeth, but doesn't pull the trigger. Don't be fooled. His guard isn't down. He shrugs and turns back around. Relax, there's no one here. It's just us. Why did you do that? Do what? He smiles innocently. He looks white, god damn it. For the team leader exercise. Why did you say you wanted a death match? What's the point of being the leader if everyone's fucking dead? He's not listening. He's swiping around the air with his index finger like he's navigating an invisible menu screen. Kei-chan says that, I think it's like his expression sours. It's a little cow or a goat, yes! God. What really was the point? It does, it looks like fucking Sora. But not every tweaker shaggy hair is Sora. I'd be better off farming kobolds. Ever so slightly, his eyes shift back to look at her. What's with the face? You're looking at me like I did something wrong. Here, I don't bite. He reaches out to pet her head. She shrieks and fires 4 bullets into him. He doesn't even blink. That usually works. Okay, be honest. Do you think I'm hot? He looks expectantly. This guy is living in a completely different world. Yeah, you were. Before you opened your fucking mouth. He slaps his own forehead. Oh my god, duh. So that's how charisma works. He stabs her through the chest. Why is it always about looks with females anyway? Oh god. He calls them females.
Female!
Like, whatever you say, 6 out of 10. Fuck that guy. The Captain and the Mermaid. A short story by... Once, there was a sea captain who dreamed of mermaids. We're just playing heavy games, MC. She was the pearl of the Navy, sharper than any lookout, more dexterous than any helmsman. But ever since she was young, she was born with a strange illness that no doctor or priest could cure. Pearl. Once in a blue moon, exactly on the dot, her mouth and lungs would fill up with seawater. She hacked brine, algae, fish bones, all manner of the great blue. But the ocean called to her like a second home, and she persisted with high head. Oh, drink again. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be it. All right, thank you, Damien, again for all the gift subs. Really appreciate that in your own sub. It was awesome of you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Take it easy and have a wonderful night. Really getting a character? Oh god, I'm gonna be
Good night, everybody.
hacking up sea water. private, the toll was greater than she shared. Her hand shook at the wheel. Her mind could not keep away from when the curse would next strike. She bore a great and terrible misfortune that no one else could understand. And yet, one day, it suddenly ceased. The blue moon came by like any other, and her lungs were filled with air. That day, she returned ashore to a small celebration. "Look," they said to her, guiding her to the center of the affair. "One of our fishermen caught a mermaid." It was a sad-looking thing. Shriveled, frail, ribs jutting yet through the flesh. Clearly, it had passed. The fisherman responsible for the haul greeted her heartily. "An honor for you to join us," he said, with a crooked but charming smile. Burn, Pearl, God. This one here, it was a strange one. Looked like it had spent years on dry land. He scratched his head, unsure of what to make of it. I asked, "Why'd you do this to yourself? Why don't you join the waters with your sisters?" Then she said the strangest thing to me. She said, "I didn't want her to drown." You wake with a start, coughing and choking on your own saliva. It seems you passed out again. Pearl. You're back in the lobby where you first arrived on the sofa. Hey, leader. There was that dodgeball match, and then what? You will your memory to surface, but all you conjure is a migraine. Ah, see? Mistake number 1. Attempting to have a thought. Leader. Come on, a whole thought? Really? You think you're Einstein or something? Don't take... Wait, oh, hate everything. Burn, probe. Oh, you weren't joking around. Zamze, be nice. Be nice. Sorry you had a bad day, though. You couldn't even handle a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a thought. Go back to sleep. Leader, are you even listening? Oh, wow, you don't look so good. Someone's buzzing around you. Get rid of them. Fuck off. Okay, rude. Just trying to help. That's right, you almost forgot. You decided to be a shittier person from now on. Everything will be easier if nobody cares about you. If you want to work as a team, you're gonna have to talk to us. I can tell you're not a bad person. What? She doesn't think you're a bad person? Oh, man. Impossible. Try it again. It's working. You're the Sun Tzu of emotional manipulation. Why is she sitting next to you? I get it. You have a lot on your plate right now. The world feels like it's just too much. Yeah, Chevy, right. I totally get it. You don't get anything, you fake-ass mannequin. So, why don't we talk about our feelings? Girl to girl. Fuck off. Yeah, okay, I'll go first. So back when I was working in the industry... I don't care. Back when I don't want to hear your story. I don't care. She squirms in her seat. She reaches out a hand to cover you, but you hit it away. Don't touch me. She stands up to her feet and scowls at you. When you first got here, I thought maybe you were just quiet. But what is with you? You really hate us that much? Okay, look. You can't throw the rest of us under just because you want to wallow in your own feelings. I know this isn't what you want to hear right now, but you're not the only one who suffered. Not everything is about you. Please get a grip. You imagine your gun loaded. You picture her horrified face as you pull the trigger and splatter her with your brains. That would show her. Show her what exactly? I don't know. Who cares? You're pretty deep in it, aren't you? Yeah, I'd say so. What's the matter? Is something on your mind? Or are you just feeling blue? I want to kill myself. Yeah, I know that. What else? I feel really pathetic. Out of everyone here, I'm probably the one that suffered the least. But look at me, acting like I'm the most miserable person alive. Why am I so much weaker than everyone else? What's wrong with me? Well, if I had to take a jab at it, I'd say it's probably because you're unmedicated. Well, I'm empty-handed. Point taken. Maybe we can work this out the old-fashioned way. Right now, you don't feel like you have a reason to be alive, correct? Yeah. And you feel numb to everything around you. Oh yeah. Just do this one favor for me. You'd do anything for me, right? I think so. Hold out for a game. Just one. And if nothing changes, then oh well. But promise me you'll try it just this one time. It's the last thing I'll ever ask. Don't say it like that. I'm used to feeling blue, yeah. Pearl. Well, it's true, isn't it? You don't have any intention of bringing me back. Even though I miss you so much. Great. You started crying because your stupid brain made up the stupid conversation in your head. Guess that's it for now. See you around. I'm sorry. About everything. Yeah, I know. When does the first game start? In an hour. Everyone's eating in the cafeteria. She points to the side door that's opened up. It's only a 10-yard walk from where you're sitting, but the carpet feels like it just stretches on. You make a concerted effort to stand up and start making your way there. She runs ahead of you and smiles like she's watching you take your first steps out of rehab. You're probably the best of times. Okay. I didn't really get it, but you're good now, right? Probably just caught you in a bad mood. Sometimes I do that. Haha. Yeah, just a bad mood. Sorry for being an asshole. Don't sweat it. I like me a bitch, but a bitch can be too bitchy, you know? You have no idea what she means, so you just nod and pretend to understand. When you get to the door, Casey reaches to take your hand, but it reflexively draws back just before your fingers touch. It's okay, you can touch me, you say in your mind, desperately craving physical affection. Instead, you keep your head down and follow her at a distance of approximately 6 or maybe 7 miles. That would take like 20 minutes, like almost 2 hours or over 2 hours to walk there. As you head into the dining area, you drop your entire weight onto every step instead of walking down like a normal person. The hallmark of a practiced moper. That's like walking a 20-minute mile, at least. Below you is a sea of unfamiliar faces. There must be hundreds of people in here. Hundreds of people, all of whom have witnessed the death of their world. You expected to see your grip at one table, but they've all dispersed and intermingled with another. Casey casually scoots in on an ongoing conversation and invites you to sit. You try to make yourself small and slide in at a distance. They take notice and immediately make you the center of attention. It's Knockout Girl. Knockout Girl. That was an amusing display from you, worm. We don't see your type often. Usually you're cannibalized during the larval stage. Casey, what are you talking about? That. Yeah, right after the angel said you were responsible for the lives of 9 other people, you just fainted and bonked your head on the floor. Oh. Not a problem. If it's too much to handle, we can pick up the slack, right, team? Oh yeah, totally. Oh, you. Are you being sarcastic? That's not how you build team spirit. Fucking weirdo. Let's call you acting leader. Hand over the reins to me. I'll make all the difficult decisions for you. You look up at the bug girl and a wave of mixed feelings course through you. That's what you want, isn't it? If you're not the one calling the shots, no one will blame you. Why shoulder the responsibility? She's not wrong. The offer is tempting. Okay, little Miss Panic Attack over here. Maybe not team leader material, but at least she's not a complete sociopath like somebody. I would only make choices that increase everyone's chance of survival. How is that sociopathic? You do keep calling people worms. That's because that's what you are. You pick at your plate as the conversation runs in a circle like this for another 10 minutes. Melon! From time to time, Casey glances over to you and smiles reassuringly. God damn it. She's so cute. Ahem. This is your beautiful radiant angel speaking. The first game will begin in 30 minutes. Please finish your meal and wait in your building for further instruction. Thank you. Following the announcement, your table wrapped up what was left of lunch and began to shuffle back. Occupied by your thoughts on the way there, you clumsily bump into someone. Whoa, sorry, didn't see you there. It is giving off such Sora vibes, I swear to God. Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going either. Looking up, it was like his presence was drawing in your gaze. He was strangely beautiful? Something about him exuded a comforting glow. No, I'm not gonna dance Sora. It was so distracting, you almost started to follow him. Maybe you should follow him? What a strange thought to have. It's rare for you to take an immediate liking to a guy. Judging from the way he's observing your face, he seems to have taken an unexpected interest in you as well. You're so out of place. You look like a lost kid. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. He reaches down and playfully ruffles your hair. The sudden touch makes you blush. For the sake of your own dignity, you hope it's not noticeable. Hey, man, what's the big idea? Just wanted to know that you're fucking adorable. If I see you during the game, I'll make sure to look out for you. He passes you by with a nonchalant wave. With a red face, you aggressively climb up the stairs and wonder to yourself what the hell that was about. It took fall, Sora. Cat cry. Oh no, I hope the cat's okay. Was that supposed to be flirting? Like, it worked, but still. You wonder if you'll run into each other again, like you said. A part of you looks forward to it. After the cafeteria, the next door to unlock opened up to the outdoors. An island shore at the break of night where daylight grows dimmer by the minute. The first game area. Oh my god, a whole beach just for me? She flips her hair dramatically. Like, you totally shouldn't have. The others march along the shore at with varying levels of interest. Casey, Tulip, and Raksha are already chatting excitedly amongst one another. Ark, as always, is unimpressed. You only went to the beach once when you were very little. You don't remember much from the experience. Further back, Vivi stands idle as she stares calmly out into the waves. Feeling sentimental? No. I've just never seen this much water before. Can you drink it? Technically, it won't kill you. I'd advise against it. She's deep in thought. We welcome one and all to the first official round of the Apocalypse Games. Its voice echoes all around you, as though speaking from everywhere at once. Allow me to explain the rules of the Assassination Game. That's not a very reassuring title. There are 2 win conditions, one involving the team objective and one involving the leader objective. As you may be aware, the grand prize of these games is to return your world to its original, undestroyed state. However, there are lesser prizes as well. The first team leader who reaches the center of the island is guaranteed to move on to the next round, and is granted a special reward. Ark narrows her eyes and shoots you a jealous glare. You will be granted audience with one of our lovely game hosts for 30 seconds. Within that time, you may request any one person of your choosing to return to life. You snap to your senses. You're not sure if you heard correctly. It almost sounded like it just said, anyone. Do note that this is the only time this reward will appear. If you miss your chance, tough luck. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Here? Now? Like this? 7 years in the dark. 7 years sinking into your fucking loneliness, pushing your head under, suffocating yourself in it. 7 years pretending to be a human being, fantasizing without end about cutting yourself loose from reality. You'll forget it all in a heartbeat. It can all just be a bad dream. I can bring her back. I can bring her back. I can bring her back! Fear, excitement, anxiety, confusion. Your head swarms in a maelstrom of conflicting emotions. All that time spent suffering alone, it was going to pay off. Even if you only got to see her for a second, it would have all been worth it. The reason you even exist in this fucked up world. You finally found it. That is the special objective. Now completing the primary objective means everyone on the team is permitted to advance to the second round. The goal is simple. Eliminate one team leader. Those words freeze you like a deer in headlights. And just so you know, killing your own leader also counts. You spin violently around to see Ark nearly blow your head off with a single swing. The only reason it's still on your shoulders is because Vivi intercepted the attack in time. Really? You're going to make this difficult? We could have won this round in a second flat! Everyone is trapped in fight or flight, including you. No one is sure how to react. If you kill her now, we'll be a man down in future games. We'll be at a disadvantage. I've already accounted for that. Leia's value as a player is next to worthless. I'd be doing everyone a favor culling this dead weight. Which would you rather risk losing? Powerful contenders like me and the oh-so-precious Vivi here? Or this pathetic organism that faints at the mere suggestion of responsibility? You grit your teeth. You hate that you can't argue against that. Pretty much, it's like, yeah. Hey, Laufey. But even more so, a pang of guilt strikes you as you silently allow Vivi to throw herself in harm's way to defend you. You need her. You have to use her. The thoughts feel like poison in your brain. You'll sort that out later. For now, we're leaving. Vivi grabs your hand and yanks you into the woods. Your legs can't keep up with her speed. You violently stumble over the ground like a treadmill you lost control of. She's gonna pull my whole arm out. Stop! The wind takes your voice. She can't hear you. Unless you get your shit together this instant, you're fated to be dragged sideways and have your shoulders separated from your torso. You summon every last ounce of your high school era PE gains just to center your body forward. Are there branching paths? I haven't encountered any yet. Desperately clawing at her sleeve, your nails swipe and come loose several times until you just barely snag hold with both hands. Hand her over! There's no point if you go down covering for her! Arc is tracking your movement from the skies. Can she even lose her like this? Her compound vision calculates an opening between the branches and she dive bombs through the canopy. You break tight as Vivi makes a sharp turn to sidestep a scything claw that flies out from the foliage. There were no other choices. I can only pick one. Under the cover of night, obscured by the complex layers of the forest, the winged insectoid fires herself from all the angles like a pinball. You can't even follow her with your eyes. She's just a blur that's gone when you blink. Each time she attacks, Vivi barely hops, ducks, or swerves out of death's way. This is nothing like the dodgeball game. You're actually going to die. You gained a will to live like not even 2 minutes ago, and you're already going to fucking die. Vivi, what's going to happen to me? Nothing's going to happen to you. You're safe with me, I promise. Tears well up in your eyes. You immediately forget that she pulled you around like a wedding cans on a getaway car. With each flyby, Arc becomes faster, more precise. A foot away, 2 inches away. Her claws nearly shear off an inch of your bangs. As comforting as Vivi's words are, fear starts to settle in. Zemsy. Can't you fight her off? Not without killing her, I don't think. Then just fucking kill her! Haven't you ever stepped on a bug before? It's the same thing. Sure, she has a complex thought patterns comparable to a human frontal lobe, but she still thinks and acts like an overgrown roach. Are you really all that different? Shut up, internal guilt! Is there anything you can do, anything at all? Your thoughts can hardly stay in one place with all the jolting and jerking and jumping around. All you have are words. She at least seems responsive to reason. Maybe there's an angle here, somewhere. Oh, here we go. Here's a choice. Vivi's gonna rip you to shreds. Actually, I'm gonna go, this one seems more logical, more, like, Vivi, whatever, but, like, can't wait to mold. I think, because what if the next challenge is, hey, kill the leader, and you're the leader. Hey, guess what? No one else here intervene on your behalf. I quite think that they won't. Vivi's gonna rip your shit, really? And why hasn't she yet? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear. I don't want to hurt anyone if I can help it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so they're both bad choices. I'll stick with my original one. You squint your eyes ahead. The trees are thinning out. You're approaching a ravine. Vivi slows to a stop and turns on her heel to face your pursuer. Arc's face couldn't be more smug. Finally ready to behave, are we? Do as you're told. Hand her over. No. Arc scoffs and folds her wings neatly behind her back, contemplating her next move from a safe distance. Suppose I lunged forward and gouge a hole through her skull. What would you do? I would kill you. Bit of a pointless line of questioning, perhaps. Explain your reasoning. It's wrong. Why is it wrong? I'm not going to stand here and debate with you. Leave. Well, don't let it be said I was unreasonable. Violence it is. Vivi's arm gently guides you behind her. A nervous shake runs through you. It's okay. There's no way she'll lose. If you were Bug Girl, you'd be pissing yourself. Arc bolts forward. Just stay where you are. Sooner or later, she'll realize she has no way to... Vivi throws out a fast 1-2, but Arc uses her wings to pull back at the last second, spinning her body around. No, wait. You've seen this before. Arc recycles her momentum. Her body finishes rotating and she easily cuts in under Vivi's attack as if she never backed off. This bitch perfectly copied Tulip's technique from the dodgeball game. Oh, shit. You blink once. Suddenly you see the moon. The world flips you like an omelet. You kind of want one right now. You're finally awake. Your first words are a mouthful of water and a low groan of agonized pain as your shot nerves start to regain feeling all throughout your body. Feels like someone ran a cheese grater over your spine. Slowly. Fuck, what happened? No, Zemsy was joking. Offspring. You took a long fall into a river. Sustained some damage to your back and extremities. Must have been shallow. Arc? I scared her off. I don't think she'll be coming for seconds anytime soon. You lift your head and look around. It's too dark to see further ahead, but it's some kind of cave system. The rocks below you are slimy. There's no easy way up, so we'll be passing through here. It might be better in the long run. Less eyes on our movement. About thirds. Can you walk? You steady yourself on the wall and gather your bearings. Between all the running, fighting for your life at the bottom of a ravine, and generally just existing, you'd say you're pretty exhausted. Not really. I can barely stand. Vivi nods. She turns around and crouches to the floor, assuming the position for a piggyback ride. Your heart beats a little faster. As you wrap yourself around her collar, you feel a pair of strong hands hike up your thighs and take firm hold of your legs. You realize you might, in fact, be gay. Once you buckled into her like a seatbelt, you begin scaling a rock face leading to the next room. You can hear the distant rumble of the ocean. This would be kind of romantic if it didn't feel like someone did acupuncture on your back with a nail gun. It's taking a lot of restraint not to just constantly hiss painfully into Vivi's ear. As the trek continues, the romanticism slowly subsides. In its place, a deafening silence grows between you. There's a bit of unease here, you think. It's not just in your mind. You're getting a piggyback ride from a stranger. She hasn't said a word in almost an hour. This is clearly an awkward situation. The silence is way too intimate. Normally, you'd intersperse with a bit of small talk here and there. Where are you from? Oh, really? That's fascinating. What's that like? But no. The only sound coming out of this cave is Vivi grunting every time she climbs something. You're being tested by God. Someone has to say something. Maybe something funny. Hey, Vivi? What? What if a bunch of guys hit you with hammers? Sorry? I don't understand the question. Like, if a bunch of guys ran up to you and started smacking you with hammers, why are you asking this? Why would that happen? Never mind. I was trying to make a joke. Okay. No, I can't. This conversation cut fire and swerve to the nearest gas station. Let's go with what I was gonna pick. Why did you help me? Back then, what Ark said. She wasn't wrong. Now you two are at odds because of me. I'm worried about what'll happen to the team. Vivi thinks for a moment. When you let people like that get their way, it doesn't take long for one victim to become two. Then 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. I've seen it happen. She provides a rational response to your question, but it doesn't feel satisfying. There's a sore spot she's avoiding. You don't want to pry further. You rest the side of your face into her sturdy back. You could get lost in this. You want her to carry you forever. But the pain brings you back to reality. Your body aches. Your muscles feel like lead weights dragging down your flesh. My nose is so itchy. Your body's, the bloody scratches in your back sting raw. You can almost feel the jagged stones still piercing through your wounds. You try to take your mind off the pain, but you immediately wish you hadn't. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. God damn. You recede into your mind and you hear those words again. I'm going to kill myself. It's going to be your fault. Echoing over and over and over and over. All you can see is her crying face. All you can feel is the lump trapped in your throat. It hurts. It's overwhelming. You have to think about anything else. You close your mind to focus on the drops of water falling from the ceiling. Am I really out of soda? God dang it, I am. Okay. On Vivi's steady, calming footfalls below you. The sound of her breath as it pushes through the cold night air. The way you feel so secure against her warmth. The way her hand felt when her fingertips traced along your arm. The way her eyes lovingly took in your body as she held you against the sheets. The ring of her laughter as you pretended to slip on the floor and then fell down for real. You love her. You love her, you love her. You love her so much it hurts you. More than the universe, more than life itself. When the days blend together, when it feels like your heart stopped beating, thinking about her is enough to make it start again. Even if she's gone, her love is still here. Even if she's gone, her love still protects you. I want to see you. I need you. I can't do this anymore. Everything's spilling out of me. Everything hurts. I can't put myself back together. Only you know where everything goes. I miss you. You're sitting on the ground. Vivi is next to you, staring at the wall, lost in thought. At first, you're surprised to see her taking a break, but her fight with Ark must have taken a toll on her stamina. It is. Yeah, I agree, Chevy. How are you holding up? I'm fine. Your body feels cramped. You haven't stood up straight in a while. You try to get up, but you stand up too fast, and the skull-splitting dizziness strikes you back down. You end up falling over and collapsing on top of Vivi, who's a bit slow to catch you. You're already on top of her by the time her hands make it to your shoulders. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm... You stare into her eyes. You're momentarily at a loss for words. Fine. You plant your hands on her as if to motion to pull yourself upright. But you don't. You just keep staring. She's beautiful. Her eyes are stoic and unrevealing, but you feel so much life behind them. She's so cute. Underneath that hard shell, there's so much warmth and kindness. Looking at her makes you melt. You feel so safe in her arms. Vivi. She stares back. Her face feels close. Yes? You can feel her breath on your nose. Her lips look so soft. You feel yourself slowly collapsing forward. You swallow the lump in your throat. And you kiss her. She pushes you away almost immediately. You stumble backwards, your hands slipping on the mossy floor as you try to keep yourself from going prone. Your eyes and your heart are racing with panic. Leia? Huh? No, I didn't mean to. I wasn't... Her eyes don't look tender anymore. There's a frigid aura in her gaze. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I'm not like that. I'm really not like that. I don't do things like that. Vivi says nothing. She's just staring at you. You fucked up. You caught feelings you didn't even have, and you fucked up. Why the fuck do you keep doing this? Please. Why can't you just keep your thoughts to yourself? Why can't you keep your hands to your fucking self? Please, forgive me. There's a long pause. You want to cry, make yourself look small. I forgive you. She wipes her mouth at the back of her hand. Don't do that again. Something inside of you withers. Your gaze falls to the ground. Nothing you say is going to fix this. Get up. You can't. Or rather, you don't want to. You just want to stare at the floor and rot away. We're wasting time. We need to keep moving. You feel Vivi grab your arm and jerk you to your feet. She picks you up again and holds your legs. I need you to grab on. You're not grabbing on. You're not going to do anything. You'd rather sit here and pretend to be catatonic because all you know how to do is feel sorry for yourself. Wah, won't somebody pity me? That's how you sound. Vivi doesn't ask you again. She brings herself lower to the ground and navigates a slippery incline, guiding herself below with careful positioning of her hands and feet. Once the descent's been clear, she peers around the corner and keeps an eye out for unexpected movement. You wish she would say something, give you some kind of acknowledgement. Why won't she tell you that it's okay? Why won't she say it's not a big deal? That's normally how someone would respond, right? It's just a kiss. People kiss unprompted all the time. You weren't even in your right mind. She knows that, right? You just want a little reassurance. You just need a little bit of comfort after you assaulted her. Leia. Chunks of acidic bile clog in your throat. Sensing something wrong, Vivi hurriedly lets you down. You collapse on all fours and spew a pitifully small yellow glob. You didn't have an appetite at the cafeteria, so you're looking at the partially digested remains of your fries. You try to keep heaving, but the only thing comes out is discolored spit. The nausea won't go away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You feel a strong, reassuring hand over your own. It's comforting and sickening. I didn't mean to push you when you weren't ready. I'll wait until you get it all out. She's touching you with the same hand she used to wipe you off. You feel vile. I can't keep going. Fucking kill me. Please, someone just kill me. Leia, stop. You promised you would try. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You're being selfish. I'm only asking you for one thing. Why can't you just do this one thing for me? Because I hate myself more than I love you? The words just came out. It's something you've always felt, but you didn't know how to describe it until just now. You loved her, sure, but not that much. You don't love anyone that much. Not really. Love just drowns in you. It doesn't belong there. It wasn't meant for you to have. You were just born unlucky that way. You're always doing this. Only thinking about yourself. Only thinking about how to coddle your own feelings. Die then. Go kill yourself. I already tried to help you. It's not going to be anyone's fault but your own. The voice goes quiet. You can't hear her anymore. Excuse me. You let out a small laugh. You laugh, and then you cry. And then you fucking cry. Leia, please control yourself. I hear people coming this way. You feel a pair of hands shaking you around, but there's no point. That's not your body. You're somewhere else right now. Somewhere no one can reach. Hey, who's there? Who's there? A blob in the distance raises something. You stand up and begin to shamble forward, but a hand forces you back to the ground. What are you doing? You aren't sure why she's asking. It seems pretty obvious to you. Engage? I see two. Kill them. A bright white light fills the tunnel. Vivi grabs you and throws you into the wall for some reason. The air feels hot. Negative on both. Cover me. How the fuck do you miss in a room when that's a straight line? I need to calibrate according to their reaction speed. I've already explained this to you. 3 people. 3 players. A man decked out in cybernetic augmentations wielding a futuristic rifle almost as big as he is. A man with a full visored helmet and a nasty-looking machete. A woman in an elegant dress, seemingly unarmed, presiding over her lackeys. Vivi wants to charge into them, but she hangs onto your sleeve like you're mooring her down. Let's go. You'll die. She takes a moment to process the situation, eyes flicking between you and the approaching enemy. There's physical distress in her face. Ultimately, she leaves you standing where you are and clashes with the helmeted man. You don't know what's going on. You're not paying much attention. You start walking forward again. Leia, stop. Don't come closer. Even though she's distracted by you walking into the fray, she's still beating the brakes off of him. You wonder what kind of life she lived that allowed her to be this strong. Fuck me. Can I get some help over here? Charge a second round. Lady Oma! You boys are useless without me. The woman makes a strange motion with her hand. Vivi immediately crashes to the floor. Helmet pounces on her and drives a blade through her forearm as she protects her face. Blood bursts from the wound. With the weapon lodged in her arm, she uses it to yank him down to the ground with her. She smashes in his faceplate with her knee from the prone and reverses their positions on the floor. Shoot her! Fucking shoot! The woman rotates her fingers and Vivi stumbles sideways again and hits the wall. He goes in for another stab, but her elbow snaps into his open helmet and sends him reeling. She grabs his collar and pulls him forward like a rag doll. Don't shoot her! Don't fucking shoot! Another hand side. Vivi wavers but doesn't budge. Helmet waves frantically. On me! On me! The woman flicks her wrist and the man moves erratically out of Vivi's grip. She's startled to lose control of her human shield. In that moment of confusion, kneel. The woman points downward and Vivi kneels. She looks at you with sad eyes. A blinding ray of light blows a hole through her chest. A perfect circle. Blood slowly drips down from the singed ring where her torso used to be. It looks like she wanted to say something, but her mouth doesn't move. Gravity slowly pulls you forward, where she hits the ground, slowly pulls her forward. She hits the ground and lays motionless. You look at her body and feel nothing. Clear. Thought I was a goner. Fuck! What's wrong with this bitch? He kicks your legs out from under you and grabs a fistful of your hair. Ugh, there's barf all over her mouth. Just leave her be, poor thing. We're almost there anyway. Make a turn here and we'll be at the center. Leave her be? What if she's the leader? The gunner points at you. That? That right there. This thing. Hey, I don't know, maybe? You boys don't listen. I said kill them both. Helmet scratches his helmet. Well, brings me no pleasure to do this. Harry gets a hold of the weapon sticking out of Vivi and gives it a few tugs before it comes loose proper. Red ooze spills from the injury. He levels the blade at the side of your neck. All right, sister. I'm going to pray for the both of us that your head rolls in one swing. Anything you want to say before we send you off? You just stare blankly through his shattered visor. He averts his gaze. Fuck this, man. He shoves the weapon into the gunner's hands. I don't want to do this. You do it. Why do I have to do it? You already killed that bitch on the ground. What's one more? He pushes the weapon back to helmet. No, see, I took one down. That means you have to take care of the other one. You're not pulling your weight. Oh, go gargle piss, fuck bucket. Vivi's legs arc out from the ground and snaps his head at an unnatural angle. Oh, fuck! Her hands seize the barrel of his gun, jamming the stock into his chin and breaking his jaw in half. He kneels over in agony and holds a hand over the bottom of his face, now swinging open like a pair of trapdoors. Kneel! Half poised to strike, Vivi buckles under the command and kneels. She's trembling. With aggravated stomps, the woman wrenches the weapon from the gunner's weak fingers. You stare at Vivi in shock. She looks back at you. I know it's hard. I know it is. The barrel of the gun presses against the side of her head and begins to hum. But you have to live. Something possesses you. Your hand grabs the blade and you lunge. The woman turns to look at you, but it's too late. You slice into her upper arm and she shrieks in pain. You grab Vivi and run, pulling her weight on your shoulders. You're the one who has to fucking live! She feels impossibly heavy. She's impossible to carry. And yet you're carrying her still. Vivi! Vivi! I promised. You'd be safe with me. Pain always brings you back. No matter how much you try to flee from reality, pain always brings you back. You didn't want to feel this. You didn't want to feel anything. Tears pool in your eyes. I don't want you to die! I don't want you to die, please! You can't! You can't see the faint glow of the outside. You can see the faint glow of the outside. Her body is getting heavier. You're slowing down. You can't hold her anymore. You're collapsing. You got her down as gently as you can. Please, don't! You hold her face in your hands. Her eyes don't see you. Her chest convulses, and you wail. You don't understand. She's gone, and you're still here. Someone who was everything for someone who's nothing. You can't do this. It hurts too much. Your mind buzzes with static. Somewhere in there, you recall something. The center. They said you were almost there. You wipe your teary eyes. There's no way. There's no way it was in your reach. They're lying. You stagger, trying to pick yourself up, leaning against the wall for support. But if they weren't, then you could still... I could still... bring her back. The one you need. The one you want. The only one who can make everything better. She's waiting for you. You suffered through so many pointless hardships just to get here. You deserve her. You're outside again. Fresh air. Moonlight. Blood in your sweater. You shamble through the woods, countless confusing thoughts whirling around each other in your brain. You let boughs and thorns scrape you as you push through the flora. The sting doesn't even return your senses. You're tired. You want to give up. Lay down next to the finish line. Haven't you gone through enough? Can't almost be good enough? Okay, Dora, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. You start to cry again. Someone help me. Please. You fall to the ground and weep. Please, help me! Something answers your call. You're here. Congratulations. You're the first one. You attempt to process what is in front of you, but a primal instinct in your brain pulls you away. You're face to face with one of the hosts of this game. A god. You remember. Good. My friend in the middle, My friend was in the middle of a funny story. It'd be rude to ask him to repeat it. Make it quick. Speak the name of the one you wish to revive. Your brain is scrambled. You open your mouth, but no words come out. Revive? That's right. One of the game's objectives. Reach the center of the island, and anyone you desire will return to life. That's why you're here. To bring her back. I said, speak. You're wasting my time. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. The one I want to bring back to life. Her name? Her name is... Her name is... what? I said her name is... Realization dawns on you. All color drains from your face. I can't say her name. I can't say her fucking name. No, please, you can't. It's... You claw at your throat as if you could pry the words loose. The world is spinning. This isn't real. He can't do this to you. He can't fucking do this to you. Her name is... It's... You scream. You scream and scream and you scream until your lungs tear, but not a sound escapes. His eye rolls over you with indifference and malice all at once. You're speaking nonsense. This won't do. Perhaps you and I should part ways here. Your chest seizes up. Horrible chills shoot through you. No, but please, don't go! I just can't say her name! I don't know why, I just... You trip over your own tongue. A million excuses form and come apart before you can even grasp them. Please, maybe another way. Maybe I could write it down, or... You hyperventilate. You clutch your chest and you cry, and you don't know what to do. The god is sneering at you. I'm going to lose her again. She's right here. She's right here! She's right in front of me. I can't get the fucking words out. Please! Please, no! Don't leave me. I need you. Your body convulses with violent, painful sobs. You feel everything crumble around you as you sink deeper into the ground. Her name is... Her name is... Please, oh my fucking god, please! You're losing everything. It was in your hands and you're watching it slip away. Too bad. We won't see each other again. The host makes an expression you can't describe and begins to recede into thin air. You desperately swipe at him, but it's like he's not even there. Stop! Please! I'll do anything, please! You can't hold yourself up anymore. Your limbs fail you. The weight of your own hopelessness pins you to the floor like a butterfly at a board. No! You fucking monster! Come back! You curl into a heap and sob. Ah! Fuck you! You're fucking nothing! You piece of shit, you're fucking nothing! I bet you couldn't even bring her back if you tried, liar! Fucking liar! Con artist! You're not a fucking god! What did you say to me? With the last of your strength, you weakly lift your chin. Oh, did I hurt your ego? A mighty god like you? You get your fucking feels hurt by a little thing like me? Fifis. A manic desperation flickers in your eyes. Nothing matters anymore. You want to spite this bastard with your last breath. I don't like your tone. What are you gonna do about it? Kill me? Fucking go ahead. I don't give a shit. Bet you can't do that either. I bet all you gods are just full of shit. You're just a fucking... Your body mutilates. Your bones, your organs, your skin. It all twists and pulls inward like they're being sucked through a vacuum. You can't even scream. Your vision immediately goes haywire. Your eyes no longer function, but thousands upon thousands of images flash through your mind. Images of pain. Images of nothing. Shapeless, confusing colors, distorting and vibrating. You feel your lungs being crushed. You feel your skin caught in the teeth of 100 gears. You feel your bones piercing your heart. You feel your stomach turning inside out, emptying your bowels into your bloodstream. You feel your eyes burn and melt away. You feel your nails bend backward and come off. You feel your nose crunch as the kids laugh and slam you in the face with the locker door. You feel your father break your teeth as you struggle to pull him off your mother. You feel your mind losing all sense as you watch pass away at the hospital. And then you don't feel anything at all. And then you don't feel anything at all. And then And then feeling comes back. Your body comes back together. Someone is sculpting you with their hands. You can feel their fingers against your soul. I know, right, Chevy? There's love there. A strange type of love. You don't really understand it. But you could tell that it's love. The host watches you in astonishment. What is this? What is happening? The host beckons to something unseen. You. Explain. Huh? Me? This is your doing. Oh! I do suppose that it may be my doing. Go on. You see, this human, at first she refused to participate in the games. So as a little punishment, I may have cursed her with immortality. That's right, she actually can't die! And you forgot to turn it off? I'm so sorry, it just slipped my mind. I'll fix it right away. Then you can enjoy the pleasure of, horrifically torturing her to death. Twice. Hold that thought. I don't dislike this development. His eyes turn to you with a sadistic glee. His face draws close to yours. You will live. And I will subject you to pain that you cannot even fathom. I will dangle hope under your nose, and then I will take everything away right as is within your grasp. Enjoy your new life. I will be watching. The host and the angel vanish, and you are alone with nothing. Dan. I would have said Vivi. Love can save you. She gave you her love, and she saved you. But yours wasn't good enough, and now she's gone. You have to make your own love now. You watch me! If you really want all those bad thoughts to go away, you have to learn how to love yourself. Goddamn, what? And with that emote, too! Goddamn it! But what is self-love, anyway? Is that really something people feel? It always sounded more like an abstract metaphor, or maybe some kind of meditative practice. A nicety that merely suggests its premise, but is really talking about something else. The only love you understand is the love that someone else can give, because you actually don't have to understand it at all. It can look and feel like anything. It's like a piece of art. You can be creative with it. A god is watching! For example, when your girlfriend wakes up before you to prepare you breakfast. She said that her love is not an act of joy or passion, but a promise that you'll be together no matter what. To feed you when you can't feed yourself. To let you cry in her arms when no one else understands your pain. For example, when he smashes your favorite things. When he tells you to open your hands and breaks your palms. He said that his love is a lesson that will help you grow into a stronger person, someone who can endure anything. By teaching you now, he is saving you in the future. Love means something different to everyone. Maybe self-love is like that, too. Maybe you need to learn your lesson to understand it. A pointed foot drives into your gut. Blood vomits out of you again. Stand up. We're not done. Your body curls, tightening like a spring. Your vision swims across the carpeting, red snot and red drool leaking out of you. Someone is twisting your insides with a corkscrew. The imprint of her foot against your solar plexus doesn't leave. The same place, struck over and over again, ad infinitum. Ark, stop it. This is too much. The bug girl ignores her, rolling you face up. She looks at you with disgust. Our ace player is dead because of you. You could have brought her back to life. She digs her heel into your ribs and leans in with her weight. Why didn't you? Only hurt, labored breaths escape. You can't hear a word she's saying. Help. Something crashes into your mouth. The alignment of your jaw changes and several of your loose teeth strike the end of the wall. You black out for a second, but the pain reels you right back. You've got some nerve asking for help. After what you did to her. If I may speak. Glasses interjects with a stutter, though it's not a nervous one. I do believe she's been thoroughly made an example of, as you've put it. Further discipline could render her unable to speak. She makes a micro-adjustment to her specs with her pinky. I can see that myself, thank you. You feel a shadow pass over you as Art crouches down, tilting her head to stare at you. It seems like she's done putting you through the works. Her voice is clear and authoritative. Why didn't you bring back Vivi? You could barely get a word in through your swollen face, your muddy insides. You had the time. You had the power. You had everything you needed. But the truth is, I forgot. You what? After a momentary pause, she clutches her head and begins to laugh hysterically. You forgot! She dies, saving your sorry hide, and then you forgot! She cackles, wiping away her tears. No. I understand now. This is all pointless, isn't it? You're beyond my help. Anyone's help, really. She turns around and begins to leave. This was a waste of time. We're turning in for the night. A worried Tulip rifles through her bag as she hurries over to you with a blindingly fast claw catches her throat. I said, we're turning in for the night. If you help her, I will hurt you. She swallows with a nervous smile. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am. The organic blade retracts. That goes for all of you. From now on, you answer to me. Get some rest. She motions with her hand and footsteps shuffle behind her. You feel several gazes lingering on your body before they, too, leave you behind. Hours march on. In the way the second hand of a clock marches on. It still hurts. You'd like to have other thoughts. About, like, cats or something. Some romantic thoughts, maybe. Instead, all your brain can do is keep repeating, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Everything fucking hurts. And so on. Compared to the existential destruction that hosts wrought in your mind and body, this is pretty mild. But something you've come to realize about having a broader perspective on pain is that it doesn't really make this hurt any fucking less. Fuck, this hurts so bad. Well, not so bad that you want to return to that bastard's cosmic torture joyride, but like, if your only standard for measuring pain was, this makes me want to die, both experiences easily clear that jump. It's all this stupid angel's fault. It could just let you off yourself in peace. Ah, man. And that rank bitch, Ark. She's the real reason why Vivi's dead, not you. Who else? Your whole team can eat shit. Standing around twiddling their thumbs while she beat you half to death. After everything you've been put through. Don't they feel bad for you at all? Fuck. Does anyone feel bad for you? Anyone? Am I really this fucking alone? Your chest heaves painfully and you sob into the mess you made on the floor. Yeah, actually. The only one who feels bad for you is you. Whoa. What happened here? You hear a voice from across the hall. You muster what little strength you have to move your eye look. Yo! Party giving you a hard time? It's that guy you bumped into at the mess hall. The fuck does he mean by party? Like an RPG party? I guess you can't answer. Hold tight. I've got something for you for this. After a few seconds, he tilts his head upright and starts drowning you with something, causing you to cough violently. Don't choke on it. You're supposed to drink it. Drink! He swirls around a half-empty vial of red liquid. Kneeling down one more time, he carefully pours it into your mouth. You have difficulty accepting the fluid, but you somehow manage to take the rest of it down. Gradually, the pain starts to dissipate from your body. The first thing you feel is a gurgling in your gut as your organs rearrange themselves. The healing process seems to slowly spread out from there. Your broken bones, your torn flesh, working its way up to your face. There's a crackling in your jaw as joints and ligaments reconnect. It's a weird feeling, but it's not painful. How you feeling? Got your pep back? You may be in less pain now, but it's going to take more than a healing potion for you to get your pep back. Can you be in here? There's no real saying I'm not allowed. But if they got me... He drags a line across his neck with his thumb. They'd probably have my head. Huh. By any chance, do you know how to kill something that's immortal? Immortal, huh? That's a shame to admit, but I wouldn't be in this predicament if I did. I see. His eyes survey the mess. So, what's the story here? Some kind of incomplete murder scene? Just getting my comeuppance. Yikes. I don't know what you did, but it can't have been that bad. It was that bad. When the host was threatening to leave, you should have said Vivi's name. You could have said Vivi's name. But you were selfish. You weren't thinking about her at all. He extends his hand to help you up. I'm Kai. You don't answer him or take his hand. You're a worm now. You're going to writhe on the floor and subsist on bacteria until the universe implodes from heat death. He takes your lack of response as an invitation to sit on the floor. Why are you here? I'm here to see you. Me? Why? I guess I just had the feeling you and I were kind of similar. Just in that brief exchange, you feel like something's not adding up. How do you figure? Your eyes. I can tell from your eyes. Tired, apathetic, looking down at the floor. The bags. So I'm the spitting image of a depressed loner. You're way too cute to be a loner. I bet you turn down guys all the time. I feel like he's manipulative. What the fuck is he up to? I don't like him. I don't like this Sora-looking motherfucker. A strange feeling seizes your chest. I'm a loner by choice. We're not as alike as you think. Nobody's a loner by choice. People just don't understand us. He runs his fingers through your hair gently. It's nice. Come with me. I'll take care of you. You can't take care of me. I'm a bad person. I'll just ruin everything. Who said you were a bad person? I'll beat him up. You feel tears streaming down your face. You don't want to be alone anymore. You don't want to suffer anymore. You just want it all to go away. Do you promise? Did I have Sora grows up to be a fuckboy? Chevy, no! God! You won't let anyone hurt me? Is that all you're worried about? Of course. I promise. I just end of part 1. Oh my god, how many parts are there? Oh, that's it! What? What? God damn it, Melon. Motherfucker. Hello, yes, thanks for playing part 1. Motherfucker. I don't trust Sora! No, I quite enjoyed that, actually. Yeah, I can feel it, Melon. I can feel it. God. That really was heavy. Yeah, that, I can 100, oh, it's part 1. Oh, I see right now. Yeah, there it is right there. I could definitely feel the headspace in this. Holy shit, man. That was amazing. Oh, wait, no, wait, shoot. Not man. Apologies. Or actually, I don't fully know. So I apologize if I misgendered. But this was heavy. This was super fucking heavy. Like, what I liked about it is that it, a lot of games like this will really dwell on these sorts of things in a way that makes it, not just heavy, but also crushing, you know what I mean? Where it's too much. It's either indulging too much in the dark feelings and the negativity to a point where you, the reader, or the content, consumer, feel like, oh, this, like, you feel just overwhelmed by it. You feel it's too emotional, it's too overwhelming, it's too much. You're like, I can't, I don't want this, I don't want to be a part of this. But I think the breaks of levity and other things that were happening along with the game, along with the really dark and heavy and those negative thoughts, because those were quite authentic thoughts that I personally have had myself too. It's really kind of, wow. I think since it wasn't 100% that all the time, that helped to, so the ones that were almost in passing that hit, yeah, exactly, yes, Chevy, yes. It wasn't like completely focusing on it. I didn't like make it like, oh, I want to kill myself. I'm suicidal. Oh, look at me. This felt like a very, very authentic sort of, like, it came from a very real place. It came from a very real place, and it hit very hard in the ways that it needed to hit hard, which is good. And I was really invested in the story. I was fully expecting to play it for like maybe another hour or so. I didn't, because it said like 2 to 3 hours, and I know that we got distracted a lot with me twerking and doing stupid shit like that. But man, this was actually very good, Mel. This is really good. Wow.